On this jokes, we gonna speak about the real gangsters of Hollywood who really is DL. Is y'all ready to jokes about this? Cue the music.
Come on, Blaze.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV back with a quick little jokes. It's gonna be a quick one, I hope so. It's gonna be a quick one, I ain't got time. But listen, this one we talking about you know, these Hollywood gangsters who really just DLs. And you know, one of them is not a gangster, he's an athlete. And we all know athletes aren't hard for the most part. 99.9% of them is a little bussy. You know what I mean? But in this jokes, I want to speak on these people who these children is looking up to, thinking they gangsters, thinking they hard, they selling their music, making people think it's all this. And the only thing is hard is they little Petey birds when they see another man. Now let's get into it, girl. Listen. So when we start off this jokes, we're gonna start off with this little rapper called Lil J. Now he was caught, you know what I'm saying, kissing another inmate while being locked up, because you know everybody's hard until the bars go clink clink, you know what I'm saying, clinkety clink. How Karen said clinkety clink, don't drop the soap, you know what I'm saying. But everybody's hard until it's time to, you know, for the jaws of life to lock down on your wrist, you know what I'm saying. But nevertheless, these are these Hollywood rappers that is like going in. And you know what's so unfortunate is that these people, as you can see the video behind me, these guys are out on the streets hard as all get out. Do you hear me? And behind doors and behind bars, they just as feminine, fit, and friendly, child. It's just a mess. And I'm not, you know, gay bashing or gay shaming. I say do what you want. However, what I will say is I don't like the persona. I don't like the DL-ness of it all. I don't like you having our children thinking you one way when the whole time you only the other way. Do you get it? And it's so crazy because I heard the industry is full of these cats, if you will. Now this next person ironically called out Lil J and said that he was a little yin. You know what I mean? Before he went on to meet his maker. Let's see who this person is, because he's on the list as well. Now this next person, yep, you right, you got it, you see it. King Von was the fan favorite for people who love serious. Say what I said, because that's exactly what he was. But nevertheless, he was one of the hard old block Chicago drill rappers that started this stuff that's got these children out here exterminating each other, you know, all for the life of music. He had something to say. He's the one who called out what's the little boy name, Lil J, or whatever the case may be. And it's funny because he called out Lil J and he ended up having his little yin. You know what I'm saying? Take a look at what he's saying right here, and I'm gonna come right back for some more commentary.
Perfect example, Lil J, gay.
Man, it's that thing, but it's whack.
That nigga not fucking boys.
I need to go to exclusive and buy a mask real quick.
And I ain't being funny, I'm dead serious. I can't ask a nigga that's in jail. I got people in jail, man. Y'all better act like y'all don't be hearing about that shit. Y'all bogus, okay? That not a lot for real. Y'all act like y'all don't be hearing about that shit. That niggas know. Y'all still with that nigga, y'all still acting like he was teased. All that the window, all that gangster shit. Like, even though he ain't do nothing, but all that even acting like you was gangster. Out the window. You the pumps, you a bitch. You on PC, you go to PC, you a bitch. I don't know what you're talking about, you pump, you a bitch. You bank yourself, you ain't fighting, you a hoe. I know a lot of niggas. Matter of fact, let me see who on here. I can put niggas out. And there's a lot of niggas be acting tough as hell, go to jail, be on straight gay shit. You niggas are old. Perfect example, Lil J, gay.
Now you just heard him call out Lil J and some other people or whatever the case may be. And if there's one thing I learned about black men, especially because I can't speak to no other, you know, race of men, but if it's one thing I've learned about black men who are openly and loudly anti-gay, they probably are gay themselves. I'm not saying everybody, because there's a lot of men who just really don't like it, and I'm here for that as well. If whatever you want, whatever floats your boat. But the ones who are overtly like anti are the ones that are having issues and struggling with their own sexuality. Not all of them, but the majority of them, or a large majority of them. Nevertheless, so yeah, he just tried to call out Lil J, which we just saw him on the camera earlier, and it turns out he ain't the only one with dildos falling out the closet. King Von, you got some explaining to do. Y'all watch this video and I'm gonna come right back with a little more commentary.
Where's the plumber at? In there?
This the only thing I've been on that's got a problem like this. They supposed to be a Christian, but they got a problem with gay people. How you gonna be Christian?
So because of your sexual orientation, you're requesting protective custody, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I get along with, you know, the straight people and they problem with the others. They got a problem with me. I don't never start nothing. Bye, little Josh! I'm gonna fuck you too. You talk to my sister? Tell her I said I love her. Tell her I'm probably gonna go to PC. Tell her I'm gonna go to PC probably. What's your name? I'm Dennis. Stay on.
So you seen King Von in this clip basically requesting protective custody because he said that he doesn't have a problem with straight people. It's just that they have a problem with him and he likes everybody, but he want to go to protective custody. Now, I saw some people on Twitter saying, well, maybe he's just being smart, getting out of general population or whatever. But no, you're a whole serial killer. Like, you're supposed to be in that thing, you know what I'm saying? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Ready to go. But even if that was the case, that still means his persona is fake. I'm sorry. So with that being said, it's just like, it's funny that these dudes be out here acting like this, you know, in the free world with security and a whole gang of people around them. But when it's time to get locked up, clankety clank, everybody's feminine, fit, and friendly. And I don't like that. I don't like that. First of all, I'm glad he's not here because he was a serial killer. But ultimately, this is where we at. Next up, we got none other than Meekity Meek. Meek the Cheeks Mill. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Meek the Cheeks Mill is a rapper from Philly who got his start early in the game. Everybody thought he was a gangster because he hollered, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought that ass demo and y'all thought it was rented? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I was bumping it too and I still bump it. It's a fire-ass song, you know what I'm saying? But ultimately, the fact of the matter is he came in the game like he was some real life, real gangster, you know what I'm saying? And turns out to be as soft as the Powder Puff Girls. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Like I said before, this isn't to bash nobody or shame nobody. It's just, I just would prefer people to live in their truths. And it ain't our truths to tell, but I just don't like the underhandedness. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like pulling a veil over people's eyes, right? Like, oh, I'm one way when in actuality I'm not. And I don't know if this just came about as he got into the game. I don't know when did this start really like popping off for Meek, but Meek has been more fit, feminine, and friendly in the recent past than I've ever seen him. And it was kind of like a mind boggle for me because this is the Meek I remember. This Meek right here. You know what I'm saying? But now we get a new version of Meek. And this new version of Meek that, in my opinion, disguises his real personality in comedy is like a whole new person. I don't like it, y'all. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that black man can't have fun because I know y'all about to get in my comments. Black man can't have fun. Look what this dude, look at him. Come on now. Come on now. And again, it's just the fact of I'm just trying to see what the hell going on because the math ain't math and the adding ain't adding and everything else ain't doing what it's supposed to be doing. See what I look at the finger, girl, please. But nevertheless, so Meek has been out in trending in the Twitter spaces lately because Meek has been caught in some rather compromising positions. You know what I'm saying? One of these positions was caught on tape. Well, a couple of them actually. I saw some, but it wasn't nothing to where I could like for sure say it was him. But a couple of them with some compromising positions that has been leaked to Twitter, and he has yet to come out and speak on these actions. And I find that to be funny, but maybe he feel like he ain't got time to be entertaining us with the BS, which is his right. But ultimately, it's given, when did this start? You know what I'm saying? It's given, it might be true. It's given, I'm erring on the side of it's true. Because the mannerisms, the finger, the all of that, the clothes, everything with the Rick Rubin, it's just a lot going on, if that's his name, Rick Rubin, I think. But I was sitting here wondering to myself, where did all of this start? Like, when did all of this start? And I said, wait a minute, I think I know where it came from. So we're about to get into Exhibit A, because I feel like Exhibit A is really going to get us, you know, to where we need to be. Let's get into it.
What up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Okay, so the first red flag is being in any proximity to Diddy. First of all, did y'all hear Diddy call him daddy? Where do they do this at? Tell me. Where do they do this at? That was the first red flag. You hanging out with Diddy. Like, you could tell the ones who don't really get down with Diddy like that, you never see him with him. Like Wayne, you might have seen him at like a brunch or something, but you don't never see him with him. Wayne, 50, like, you know, guys who said back in the Gap he wanted to take them shopping like they were females and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. These guys do not interact with Diddy, but for some odd reasons, Meek Mill interacts with Diddy. Now, I didn't realize this, and this is all alleged, but it just dawned on me, right? Who is his gatekeeper and gateway through the industry? You see it. I know you see it. I know you see it. Jay-Z. Now, it makes me start to scratch my weave and say, well, I'll be damned. Jay-Z has really become the dude who is kind of like the gateway between the billionaires and these young rappers. All of these young rappers are getting a foot in the door with your Robert Krafts and your Rick Rubin or whatever his name is. All of them getting a gateway through the door with Jay-Z. Is Jay-Z pimping out the young rappers? Now, I heard allegedly, they said. I didn't say it. They said. But they said Jay-Z gets down with the get down. That's what they said. He keep a low profile, so you'll never know. But I find it to be funny between him and Diddy. They the ones getting these young boys wrapped up in these rich white folk, these rich cliff folk, these Caucasoid folk. What's going on? So I felt like this is how it started. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he got cool with Jay-Z after Jay-Z got him out of jail. Jay-Z introduced him to Robert Kraft and the Rick Rubin dude. And you know they say they'd be on the all-white parties on the boats. Y'all done seen that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Let me see if I can get a picture. Now, in Exhibit A, you see Meek Mill with the hand on the shoulder. That shows a level of appreciation and thanks for being flued out to many different places, you know, with no cost. At least none out of my pocket, at least. You know what I'm saying? It's given, thank you, Daddy, for everything you've done for me. Moving on. Now we have this one that's given, you not Daddy, but you Zaddy. So, you know, I appreciate what you did. You brought my Dior Tear shirt. You know, you take me out to eat. You send me money when I need it. Thank you, Zaddy. I'll pay you back later on tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was given. But the next one is the best. This one gives, I spent all my money on all my chains and I would give you my last. I would give you my last because you daddy, not Zaddy, you daddy. You know what I'm saying? Look at the caption. It says, happy senior citizen tonight for my old head Michael Rubin. He turns 50 today. The F50, LOL. And look at Bobby Shmurda. He the first one, and we already know he came out like a fruitcake talking about we out here. I bet you is, Bobby. But, you know, it's just hard going from that rough street kid from Philly who looked like, you know, he fight and walk outside with bare shoes on, with no shoes on, I'm sorry, barefoot. And then to this, you giving this man your last and final thing that you have of any type of value, which is all your DC chains, your Dream Chaser chains. Look at Michael Rubin. He looked like such a proud Zaddy. No, not Zaddy, Zaddy. But anyways, I'm assuming, this is just my theory, this is the way it began, right? And the next clip is going to be how it's going. You know how they do them relationship things. Y'all watch this. I'm going to come right back because this is the same Michael Rubin.
Money helps, Meek, because you got your ass beat in tennis. You got your ass beat. Keep going. Count out loud. Count out loud. Huh?
6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 42.
Keep going. Keep going.
7, 8, 9, 1, 2.
Keep going. Keep going. Don't cheat on your buddy hops. They suck. Your buddy hops suck. You got.
Now, you just saw this grown man doing whatever this rich daddy told him to do. But you think that would be enough, right? No, 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 no. There's more. There's more. There's more. So apparently his ex-girlfriend who he was with for a short period of time, Miss Nikki, the Ninja, Nikki the Barbie, Nikki the Harajuka Barbie, Nikki, all these bitches is my son's Minaj, had something to say. Now, she didn't put no name on it. She didn't put no address on it. She didn't. I give her that. But ultimately, how many men in the industry has she been really connected to like that, where she could make this type of comment? She went live with Soulja Boy and had a few words to say, and Soulja was acting like he didn't know what was going on, and it was giving me he part of the crew. Talk about it. Quiet as a kept. You know what I'm saying? But let y'all hear this, and I'm gonna come right back for the, a little more commentary.
Couple brothers in the industry.
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Cause I do.
You said what?
Oh, I said I do. The undercover brothers in the industry.
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Cause I do.
You said what?
Oh, I said I do.
Now, I know y'all heard Nicki, the Ninja, Nicki, the Harajuka Barbie, Nicki, all you bitches is my sons, and I ain't talking about Phoenix. I know y'all heard Nicki Minaj, Nicki the Ninja, Nicki the Harajuka Barbie, Nicki Lewinsky. I know y'all heard what she said. Just like Soulja Boy heard what she said. And for her to say, I know about these undercover brothers in the industry, and he go, oh no, Queen, we don't know about them, Queen, we don't know about them, Queen, I Queen. She said, well, I do. With a straight, serious face. Now, who else could she be talking about? I know she got ties with Cash Money, and I don't put nothing past none of them. And they from the city in the streets of New Orleans. I don't give a damn where you're from. I feel like I feel. I don't put nothing past them. But other than them, who has she had close contact with other than Meek the Cheats? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta put 2 and 2 together and make it add to 4 at the end of the day. Not 3, 4. 2 and 2 is 4. That's what they taught us in school. So ultimately, our friend Meek the Cheeks, I'm just like, again, this ain't a bad shit. It's just, it's 2023. Come on out. It's all right. Ain't nobody gonna shame you. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing bad about you. Well, your peers might, but don't worry about them. You know what I'm saying? You got money, allegedly. Because that's a whole other thing. These people don't be having no money. They just be having cliz out in social media presence. But that's a whole other story. Nevertheless, Meek was the last rapper we gonna get into. But now there's somebody else in the industry, but they're in it in another aspect or another prospect. And we're talking about basketball, right? This basketball person, he's had many rumors about him in the past. People have speculated things. They say they called him Superman, but it wasn't for him dunking. It was for something down there at the bedroom, girl. That's what they said. I ain't said that's what they said. But anyway, who could this person be? Sound about right. Dwight, send me a pic. Howard is next up on the docket. Now listen, looking at the shorts and the mannerisms, I've always thought this about Dwight. I've never thought nothing different about Dwight. I know he got kids, he had women, but none of that has ever meant anything. Nevertheless, apparently, allegedly, they said, not me, they said that Dwight Howard is now being sued or in the process of being sued for assault and battery by a man he alleged he met on Instagram, and the accuser is using his text as evidence. Girl, when they got receipts like that, you got to read them. So let's get into these receipts to see what happened. So the first receipt say, "What's up, sexy?" I guess that's Dwight. Or is that the boy? I don't know how to read iPhone, y'all. Y'all tell me. Let me know which one is which. Screw it. For this video's doggone purpose, we gonna say Dwight is white and the other person is green. So let's just say the boy said, "What's up, sexy?" And he said, "What you doing?" And he said, "Was helping my sister cook, just chilling out. What you doing, B?" He said, "Thinking about that meat." Okay, for the meat pistol. Then he said, "You trouble." And he said, "LOL, oops, I want it." He said, "When?" And then Dwight said, "Now, LOL." He said, "Who all over there? I don't want to raise no eyebrows." And Dwight said, "Nobody. My son in his bed. He got a son with Royce Reed." And then he said, "Okay, perfect." He said, "You would just have to leave before everyone wakes up." He said, "Okay, you're going to be up. I'm an hour away. I'll come." He said, "Bet." Let me get ready. So he's getting greased up. You know what I'm saying? For his night in paradise with the churn sleeping in the bed. You know, you got to be strong, Dwight. You got to be strong and at least invite them over when them churn by their mama's house. Girl, they got some more text. Let's read it. So now this one, the gray boy was saying, "Sub sexy." He said, "Nothing you." He said, "Shit, just chilling my day off, about to shower in a few." He put the eyes up. You know, all the girls know, all the girls and the girls know that when the eyes come out, that means they want a photo, right? That's translation for I'm trying to see something. You know what I'm saying? So the gray takes that back and say, "I got you." He said, "What you have planned for today?" I'm sorry. The white said, "You in ATL?" He said, "We play today." Oh, so that is the white. Then he said, "Yeah, I stay in Atlanta, been doing some modeling here in Chicago. What about you?" And word, that's what's up. Good luck, sexy. And he said ATL in Philly. My thing is, the white, if you gonna tell him y'all got a game today, why you invite him down to the game and have him sit front row? You ain't have to say he was there with you. You know what I'm saying? See, the gay boy, you messed up. Because there's no way I'm going to be creeping and sneaking and geeking with a man and he ain't having me outside like I'm not outside. Even though I'm going to be inside, I'm still going to be outside. So when the dust clear, y'all going to know it was me sitting on the front row. It was me at the in the pictures. It was like August. When August finally came out and told us he was whacking Jada. Girl, we had to go back and look at the photos and say he wasn't lying. That's me. You know what I'm saying? But everybody different. Everybody different. They got more texts coming up. I want to get all of this over with so that we can get the full picture. So now this one says it has the photo, but they deleted it in the little licky thing. And then he said, "Damn." So he must have liked it. And then the other one put his tongue out. Great. And then the white said, "You have some you know what shots." I don't want to say it on here. And he said, "I don't." He said, "I can make you some personal ones though." He said, "I just want to see your peen." And he said, "I got you, sexy." Sent them a photo and laughed. Now, then he said, "I want more." Gray said, "I got you, Poppy. Also, what are you into? Like freaky?" He was like, "Yes, I'm into freaky." The white then goes on to say, "Now I want you to know I'm not like gay or anything. I'm just all nasty sometimes. I don't want to offend you." See, when a man say I ain't gay like that, girl, bye. Anyway, he must have sent a movie. A movie? Is you on iMovie, child? And an image, an image, an image. That must be videos. And then the gray said, "Yes, and I understand, sexy. We grown. I'm not offended at all," with the drooling emojis. And then the white said, "Let me see your thing, your peen." And then the gray said, "I'm almost about ready to be on my way. The address you sent me, right?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Bet." He said, "You want to have a threesome?" That's what the white said. And then the gray said, "With who? LOL. And is that what you want?" And then the white said, "A dude, LOL, or a girl, LOL. Then can't come till after 4. And then he says, the gray says, "I'm already 30 minutes away, baby. I'm not turning around in this car." What is you saying? I'm already halfway there. So whatever adjustments you need to make them. That's what the gray was saying to the white. No pun intended, but all pun intended. Let's move on. Now, apparently, this is the boy, the gay boy. He's a nice looking boy. So I could see if you was a man and you was into that, I could see that. Because he's a nice looking boy or whatever the case may be. But look, he has sent the white this picture or whatever the case, very cute boy. Okay, go ahead on, boy. Go ahead, get your money too. Go ahead on, sue him down there at the judge with the white coat. No, I'm sorry, the white man with the black coat, girl. But look, he was in the white bathroom and they say his old lady was in the same bathroom, girl. I know you lying to me. Look at the background. Look at the back. Girl, while you dancing in front of the tub thinking you a bad trick, he don't even want you. You don't have the equipment that he need. Look at this. Was you at the house when he snuck that boy up in there? And it's obvious he has a type because the girl and the boy kind of look alike. Girl, that's cold-blooded. You got to be strong, Dwight. You got to be strong. This is weak. You got to be strong, Dwight. Oh, Lord Jesus. Anyway, so moving on. There was some footage caught by somebody who saw it. And I think I watched this game and I saw this. And I was just like, oh, and this was a while back. But Dwight is very touchy-feely. And, the gag for me isn't that he's touchy-feely. I think the gag for me is like the dude didn't haul off and pole clock him. You know what I'm saying? That just tells me it's a mutual, thing. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? Why? What? Look at this. Look, and old boy just gonna play it off. Maybe because he thought they was on camera. Maybe they squared up and took care of it in the back. But girl, look at his face. That is classic sexual assault. What is going on? But girl, look, let me tell y'all something about Dwight Howard. We been new, fat. We been new. This ain't nothing new under the sun, child. Even his baby mama, Royce Reed, with her simple-minded ass, came in to talk about how Dwight had her over there during the panorama. And something about him taking a child from the grandma, and the grandma didn't see the child for a whole year. Girl, it was a whole bunch of jibber-jabber all for her to get to the end and say, something must be about to come up because he posted them children. Nah, let's listen to what Cole Clocker had to say, Royce Reed, and we gonna come right back with, a little bit more commentary.
Because I need you to really, understand where I'm coming from. And I have this big estate, and we gonna grow, like, fruit and vegetables and have farm animals and all this stuff. I just needed somewhere to quarantine. So we went, and that's when all the stuff came up about the matriarch and all these things, and him wanting this a polygamous lifestyle, and a lot of other inappropriate things are happening at the house that I don't even know. Right. So I'm not going to speak on it specifically. That's what I'm saying. But you saw it. Right. But right after I left and escaped, I say, right after I left is when he had this grandmother bring him back and then kicked her out the house and had to leave her grandson there legally because he's the dad. He kept lying to her, saying that he would bring him back soon. I mean, gone to these people's home, and we all went to the funeral, and everything was all in these people's face, saying that he would never take him from his family. Swear in these people's face that he would never take take David from his family, only to do exactly that. This grandma didn't see her grandson for a year, and even now, he's been gone for a whole year. And you want to know where he been? With his grandparents on his side that didn't raise him. So when I see that video and I see him, pretending like he's this tough man, and he's pretending to be this and pretending to be that, it takes me back to when he would post these things with Braylon or these other kids right before something happened. So something's about to happen. Because there's a reason. There's always a calculated reason behind it. So, lastly, I'm never going to stop fighting for my child to be able to give another first impression. So when she passed.
Now, as you can see with Royce Reed, basically she was predicting that something was about to happen. I want to say this live was a few days before the receipts dropped from this boy. But I think she was predicting that something must be coming up because he's calculated like that. The fact that he want to post the churn and acting like he's such a great father and all of that. But it was just him getting in front of the story. Because, a lot of times with these celebrities, these people be done called them and told them, I'm about to get on this line and tell everybody what's going on. Now, Royce, the only thing that I would have to say in nobody's defense, but just to kind of combat what you said you're not going to stop fighting for your son to make another first impression. I sure hope it wasn't the one who was allegedly, they said, abusing other children. Say what I said. Because if it's him, he don't get another first impression. It's over. Young abusers turn into old abusers. I don't care what you say, argue with your mom. Don't want to hear it. I'm not saying that they can't change. I'm just saying it's the same thing as gay men going to church and gay people going to church saying they can pray the gay away. It don't work like that. Either you're born like that or you ain't. Say what I said. Anyway, but yeah, girl, like, shut up, Royce. Shut up. I mean, you went on a whole diatribe to tell us that he was calculating something. Girl, shout out to prediction of the future because that's your baby daddy. But girl, we don't care about him being on the phone with you and doing all these things, and the baby mama not and the grandma not seeing the baby. We don't care about none of that, girl. We do not care about none of that. Anyway, so yeah, that's Dwight. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in the industry who already knew this. It's just kind of new to us. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we don't be, you know, with the wits. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, yay. Like, girl, bye. But the last one we're going to leave out on is Jalen Green, child. Jalen Green looks like a confused child who grew up playing video games and practicing basketball. And, you know, him and his friends were so lame that they didn't know how to actually play. And there's a thing saying boys will be boys. And if boys will be boys means the video that I seen of Jalen and his teammate playing around the way they was playing, then I want the boys to just say the boys gonna be girls, because this was not becoming of a young man, you know what I'm saying, in his, you know, straight narrow path, if it makes sense or whatever. This here right here is the video of Jalen and his friend playing around. Look at him having a gay old time. And I don't mean the Jetsons, child. But yeah, that's what we got. That's what we dealing with. Young ladies in this age bracket, y'all be careful, because this is what y'all got to work with, child. And it ain't good. And look, let's be clear. I am not naive enough to say that it ain't in the middle age group or the older age group. I know it's everywhere, child. But I think the curtains is pulled a little bit darker on y'all side, to where y'all gangsters is really big, feminine, and friendly. In my Kevin Samuels voice. Child, y'all can have it. Anyway, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about these zesty gangsters and these zesty basketball players, child. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep your finger on your lip like you was in kindergarten, like me, the cheeks. And perk them lips up too. Okay, y'all come on, drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on TikTok, all that bullshit. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll. How you give the voodoo dog time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.